to us.
I didn't even know. How are you? Good, good. Oh, I have a huge favor. Next time you come up here, thank you. You'll love it. Just that's fine. Sprinkle everything back next.
I'll just break through the chair.
Oh, that's cool.
You were there? Did you get your own? Or is it in your dish?
Um, when I was there, but the park space that it's in straddles Macy and Nice District.
See you later.
Oh, okay.
That precise spot is in Macy's district.
Somebody try to track that down.
But
Okay, council, good afternoon. I will call our work session to order. It is 1:16, and I'll turn it immediately over to Jay Chapa.
Good afternoon, everyone. I will jump into upcoming and recent events. I do want to announce that, and it wasn't on anybody's calendars, and it was a miscue on staff's part, but we do have a special call meeting next Tuesday at 5:30 to go over the ordinances associated with the adoption of the budget and the crime control. They have to be in two separate meetings, so we're having a special call meeting at 5:30, and then the 6 o'clock meeting is where you actually vote on them. We do have the Hispanic Heritage Evening event going on. We understand that it might take a while to get quorum closer to 6, but we can have the other meeting start immediately after the special call meeting. So I just wanted to let everybody know that's on your calendar now. As far as organizational updates, We have Holly Moyer, our interim HR director, is here to recognize some professional graduates.
Good afternoon. Holly Boyer, Interim HR Director, Mayor and Council. I'm excited about telling you about our Experienced Professionals cohort. Now, when you think about it, what is an experienced professional? It says someone with 20 or more years of experience. But if you think about it, when you go into the workforce, you're in your workforce, what, 18, 20, 45 years typically. So these are younger experienced professionals is what I'm calling them. So I'm excited about this because this program just started in March. And so this team met about every 6 weeks to discuss a lot of skill sets that they have, because not only do experienced professionals provide services to each other as a mentor, but also they've seen changes in the workforce. They've experienced growth in the workforce. So they have a lot of ideas and opportunities to make our city more successful. So when I thought about this, I was talking with Shannon, I'm like, what is it that we've given them, that the opportunity that helps them become more of part of our city and our growth? And so she said that there's a lot of skill sets that people have that actually helps us become better coworkers and peers. And so they went through this whole list of ideas and topics that they went through. One of them was accountability, self-awareness, but time management. And I'm like, can I sign up? Because I really need that. But also there's feedback and listening to others, and also conversation, how to have difficult conversations. But the last thing they had was managing up and across. So this cohort team, which is a fantastic group of people, they've taken it to the next level. It's not just within the community, but I am actually going to point out to a few people. You're aware that I'm going to call on you. So Kim Markle and Shannon, she's my sparkle. She's in HR. They're looking at doing a succession planning workshop. So again, from this group, we have more programs coming out of it, but we also have community programs. So I want to recognize here Stephen Murray. All right, Stephen. He and Shannon are looking at a zoning ambassador. So when you think about the community and the needs of the community, this zoning ambassador is a great idea and opportunity to help our community navigate through the city. And last but not least, Buck Wheeler. Is he here today? Hey, Buck. He's like, what? What am I doing here? So he's going to help with the library when it comes to all things about de-escalation and conflict resolution. So partnering with the library to help in those skill sets for our employees. So I'm excited about this. I'm excited about the next group that's going to come through this. But I also wanted to recognize them individually. So bear with me if I say your name wrong. I apologize. But Claire Davis, Patricia Garcia, Michelle Gorman, April Gray, Juan Guadalajaro, Aisha Hawkins, Brandy Hazel, Ann Herrera, Ashley Sokar, Michael Kaza, Sam King, Catherine Kirkpatrick, Lori, I'm sorry, I think I'm going to mess it up. Lori Maniatotis. Close enough? Okay. Okay. Maniotis, sorry. Kim, I'm saying you're sparkle to me. Monica Murphy, Stephen Murray, Brandy, is it Faye? I apologize. Allison Rich, Juanita Rigsby, Robert Robinson, Carmen Rodriguez, Julie Romero, Lakita Slack, Becky Story, and Buck Wheeler. So congratulations on this group. We're excited about having you guys. We're excited about the things that you're going to bring together with us with the experienced professionals. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Now we got to mix these folks with our young leaders, and there's nothing we can't do. Next, I want to call up Kevin Gunn, and he's going to introduce our new IT Solutions Assistant Director.
Thank you, Mr. City Manager, Mayor, Council. It is my distinct honor and pleasure to introduce our newest Assistant Director in my management team, Bobby Lee. Bobby, come on up. All right, Bobby has been with the city for a little over 9 years and held increasingly responsible positions, first as our network manager, then as senior manager over IT infrastructure, and now as our assistant director responsible for technology infrastructure, operations, and public safety technology. So we're very proud of Bobby, and I want you to know that he's a native of Watauga and joined the Marine Corps. Now, as a former naval officer, I'll say he made the second best choice in which branch to serve. But he joined right out of high school at the age of 19 and spent 21 years separating honorably, and that 21 years incorporated lots of tours, including 5 combat tours, 3 in Iraq and 2 in Afghanistan. So very proud of him and his service to our country. He retired as a Chief Warrant Officer 3, and we appreciate his dedicated service to both our country and here, the city of Fort Worth. In his spare time, which I will add, there's very little spare time when you work in IT, but in his spare time, he enjoys spending that downtime with his family and working on his game on area golf courses. So please join with me in welcoming Bobby Lee to our management team.
I'll say thank you to Kevin and to Sally for the opportunity, for my fellow ADs, Mark, Cynthia, and Donlin for all their support. When I was serving in the Marine Corps for 21 and a half years and time to get out, kind of concerned about where do you go from there, and when you have strong leaders and strong core values and such, you really worry about where you're going to go next. And I say I got lucky being at the city, because from the mayor and council, city management, directors, ADs, I'm just so impressed. So happy to be part of the team, so thank you.
Welcome, Bobby. We're thrilled that you're here.
Thank you. That's all I have for announcements. I can jump into
IRs.
informal IRs. The first informal report is city inspections of boarding homes and short-term rentals.
Councilmember
And
Beck
Brian
has a
Doherty's
question.
here. with
Brian, if you want to come on up.
questions.
Brian, if you could just give us an overview, and while you're walking up, I had the opportunity to read the IR, and I just want to thank you for all of the work that your department has been doing to help us get a handle on these communal living facilities throughout the city. So take it away. Thank you.
Oh, no, thank you. No, it's a group effort, work with police as well as a lot of development services. But yeah, it's quite the impact, and I'm sure you read some of the police stats were really fascinating to me, where they're able to identify missing persons as well as track down some other people. So no, it's a team effort. Just really proud of the group.
Thank you, Brian. I think it's worth noting, too, that the city is really leading the way across the country, across the state of Texas. This was an issue that's really come up in several other cities where they've struggled. So appreciate Councilmember Beck leading the way and your team putting resources where needed. It looks like we're on the right track, so we really much appreciate you.
Next IR is 25-0104, is the cost of fleet maintenance, and Marilyn Marvin's here from Property Management.
Any
Answer
questions
any
from
questions?
council on fleet? Oh, Charlie, go ahead.
Yes, Mayor. Yeah, if I could just have Marilyn come up to the podium real quick, please.
She's on her way.
Awesome. While she does, really don't have any questions. It was, we spoke to it. First of all, sorry for not being able to be there in person. Currently in Dallas with the wife. Don't have any questions. I just wanted to thank Marilyn and her team for all the amazing work they do there in Fleet Services to keep all of our employees and all of our responders on the road in a safe manner. Got to meet with them and really discuss how they get things done. And I was really impressed with the system and how it all works, and to recommend to any of my colleagues who aren't aware of how things work there with Fleet Services, definitely sit down and talk with them. I think you'll be as equally impressed. But Marilyn, I believe you brought some of the team today. Is that correct?
Yes, sir, I did. So if my fleet management team would come up. they very rarely get recognized, and so just want to take this opportunity, and I really thank Councilmember Lawrence-Dorff for the opportunity for y'all to see your fleet management team who takes care of over 5,000 vehicles for the city.
Y'all are awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, which department's the highest maintenance? This is your chance.
Don't answer.
Don't answer. Some of them have answers, you can tell.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Marilyn. Thank y'all for coming. We appreciate you very much.
Next one's
Thank you, Mayor.
25-0105, Economic Development Quarterly Report, or Quarterly Update. And Kevin Gunn is here to answer any questions. He's still Director of Edit, Economic Development, and IT for another week.
I don't have any questions, but just huge kudos to the department. There's a lot of amazing activity on this report and a lot of transition economic development. They have not skipped a beat. And Kevin, we really do appreciate you serving in dual capacity, and to Ori and Michael and everybody else. So congratulations.
I appreciate
Keep
all
going.
the work they've done without a normal regular director and a vacant assistant director position. 25-0106, proposed 2026 council meeting schedule. And that will be coming at a future date for council approval. No questions. 25-0107, the proposed.
Go ahead, Councilmember Nettles.
To add that, the discussion on that, no true no true discussion on it, but I did want to note that we will have an election cycle for next year, and I think there's a council meeting scheduled for Election Day.
To look at that carefully.
Yeah, 'cause we thought about
November
that.
3rd?
Yep.
Yeah, we thought about that last year, and it was kind of conflict. We want to also make sure city staff have an opportunity to vote, so maybe we can look at that.
Good point. Thank you.
We'll look at that.
I'm glad you brought that up too, because I don't think in the past we've had meetings during Thanksgiving week either. So you might look at that.
Okay.
Depending on that.
25-0107, the proposed council initiated zoning changes for certain properties on Panther Island.
Jay,
And
can you hear me?
Yes, Councilmember Flores, just a second.
Brandon Utterback is here to answer any questions. Plus, we have Susan Alanis as a special guest.
Susan really wants to get to the microphone. I just know it for old time's sake. No, she's shaking her head. Carlos, go ahead with your question.
Yes, no question. I mean, I'm familiar with this item. I would just like Susan to step us all through to see what we're trying to do, which is in essence encourage development in areas that can be developed in Panther Island in order to jumpstart something there and start contributing to the TIF. So with that, I'll let Susan give us some details.
I didn't escape successfully, but so basically we are planning for phase 1 of the canal system implementation next year, and we've focused our activities to issue an RFQ in November, or October or November, to get a development partner to start working there. And as part of that, while the form-based code is underway to be fully revamped, this phase 1 area, we're recommending a change in zoning that increases the entitlements to raise the building heights up to 15 feet, as well as to add administrative approval for buildings that don't meet the minimum standards, so long as they are incorporated into a development that does meet the minimum standards overall. So it's an expansion of entitlements. It'll allow us maximum flexibility as we go out to the market for a development partnership for phase 1.
Thank you. There's no other questions. 25-0108, the Tarrant County 911 District FY26 budget approval, and Sunny Saxton is here to answer any questions, if there are any.
Any questions from council? Nope.
With that, that's my full report.
Council, we do not have any upcoming presentations today, so are there any other zoning cases you need to be flagged here, MNCs, changes in memberships or boards on commissions?
Mayor?
Okay, yes, Carlos.
Yes, I do have one zoning case. It's coming up on the 16th.
Okay,
ZZ 25-114. Basically looks at the transition neighborhood MU districts, edge districts, and transition for Swift Armor in the Stockyards area to change that over to HSS, which is historic shop front in the historic core. I'm going to continue that case until October because I need additional time to sit down and discuss this with a couple of interested parties, namely Majestic. And as you know, they've had a change in their team, and they need to be brought up to speed so that they're fully aware of it.
Thank you, Carlos. Okay, council, if there are no other questions or things to flag, meeting is adjourned.